The big boys still remain top and second over in League One with Hollywood FC currently sitting above Moneybags FC. That's right, it's Wrexham, it's Birmingham, but just around the corner, it's Barnsley. Can they compete for the top two? We're going to take a little look next. That's right, folks, back once again in another video. Today it is match day number 8. We're looking forward to over in League One, and we'll get to it in a second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button. Your one-stop shop for League One is right here under one roofski. Of course, in the playoffs, we have got Barnsley, we have got Charlton, Huddersfield are in there, and so are Lincoln City. Is this the year they could get to the Championship? Well, we'll take a little look at it, all of it, in a second. Big shout out to the VIPs. They are the patrons. And speaking of patrons, we have a brand new patron. Respect. KC Gift Gaff. Case Gift Gaff, the coolest name in town, has become a patron, and I'm absolutely thrilled to have him on board. Also, big shout out to the members. We've got Dan P, we've got Stephen Bradley, and we have another one whose name is a bit tricky to say. And remember, but don't forget, I appreciate the loving, I appreciate the support. And just speaking about that support, now is a perfect time for you to showcase your support for the channel, guys. I'm absolutely desperate. I'm begging you, please, to vote for Blackburn Rovers as Best Club Content Creator, Football League, Best Podcast, Football League. Please, please, please. There's a QR code on the screen if you're savvy. And also there's a link down the bottom there, cut.ly/vote BRFC. I timed myself. There's going to be a video about me doing it in 20 seconds to vote for both. You don't even have to put your name in there. You just go to their website, click Overseas, bish bash, submit, get the shit out of there, and then enjoy the show. That's it. And you could be doing it right now. We could be doing it right now as I talk. Please, just do that. Do me a favour. Free. And of course, it could edge the channel over to get a bit of recognition. Then I believe it's a long time overdue, guys. We've been doing this for 10 years. And I'd really like to get some sort of accolade for the channel and the commitment and the grind. Does anybody else predict League 2, League 1, Championship, Premier League, League, whatever it is, the German League, the Bundesliga, all of it, Champion? No. The answer is no. And yes, I do look like 50, but I'm actually 23. So look at how old I've looked. And this would make me feel a little bit better and make the channel more appreciated. So please, 20 seconds. Enough about that, though. These are the games that we are talking about. They've just gone by. We're going to review them right here, right now. Starting with Exeter. Picked up a monster 2-0 win over Stevenage. Wow. I went with a draw on there. Lincoln could only draw though against Wigan. I went with a 2-0 win myself. Bolton put 5 past Reading to maybe end the hoodoo over Everett's job. I'm trying to look where they are. They're still struggling. But a big win. A statement win for him. 5-2 winners over Reading. I went with a 3-1 win. Barnsley did the business against Burton. Banana skin right there. 2-1 winners for Barnsley. Blackpool under Stevie Bruce. 2-1 winners over Charlton. They're grinding it. They're just sneaking in the results. Little low blows here, there, and everywhere under Stevie Bruce there against Charlton under Nathan Jones, who could be lured by Cardiff. We'll see. Huddersfield Town did lose to Northampton. That was probably the shock of the week. I did predict 3-1. I just went the other way. Mansfield Town also doing business. 3-1 win for them. They're quietly going about their business, aren't they, Mansfield? They've got Lee Gregory banging in the goals. Shrewsbury taking the L, probably going to go down, it looks like. Peterborough 3-2 winners over Bristol Rovers. Good win for them. Rotherham and Birmingham 2-0 winners in the end for the Brummies. They're looking the real deal, unfortunately. Stockport County 4-1 losers to the Orient. That was another shocker. Wrexham did the business against Crawley and Wickham. Got this one bang on the nose against Cambridge. Wow. Good results there. Some crackers, and this is what the table looks like. As you see, Wrexham do top the charts on goals scored, but they have played a game more than Birmingham, so eventually it looks like that's what we all don't really want to happen. No disrespect, Birmingham, I love you. Wrexham, I love you. But we like football. We like fairy tales. We like the impossible. We like the underdog. And when you throw 12 million or 15 million at a striker, it just feels a little bit, a little bit funky. It doesn't feel a little funky. Look at Lincoln. I'm happy about Lincoln being there. Stockport. I know they've got money behind the scenes, but Mansfield. I love all those kind of stories. But hey. It's inevitable. It looks like it's inevitable. Anyway, enough about that. Enough about the old stuff. This is the table, the prediction league. Wow. Bressil, Hinterland, 9 points this past week. Kevin Culprit up there as well. Gabri. Case Giftgaff, the new patron, up there with 6. Well done to him. Meanwhile, the overall leaderboard looks something like this. I think I'll fix the animation next time around. But Bristol Hinterland currently 36 points. Andy Speak up there with 32. Frosty's up there with 31. And also another patron there. Case Giftgaff. 31 points as well. Wow. Well done to you guys. Keep on going. Keep on predicting. Of course, use the link right here, which is also absolutely free. Just like voting. Voting is absolutely free. I'm not getting any out of it. Well, maybe hopefully get something out of the voting, but we'll see. Anyway, these are the games that are coming at you this coming weekend, and we've got some absolute crackers on the agenda. All right, then, folks. Now, also, before we jump into these games, there are 3 matches taking place today, Tuesday, September the 24th. Huddersfield, Blackpool, Leyton, Orient, Peterborough, and Wigan and Stevenage. Now, we'll have to bear those games in mind when we come across those teams down below here, because form will change. There might be suspensions, etc. So bear that in mind when you make your predictions. But we're going to start on the top of the graphic with a trip. Where are we heading? Where are we heading first? Hang on a minute. We are heading to Crawley. Crawley is the venue as they take on Bolton Wanderers. That's right, Crawley playing at Broadfield Stadium with Scott Lindsay at the helm. Again, starting to feel the bite of this division. They're currently without a win in 5 up against Bolton. Also picking up a good bit of form right now, 50% form, winning 3 and losing 3. With Ian Everett's boys currently in 18th spot. Both sides on 7 points, but this could be another turning point for the season for Bolton. And they played 3 times since 2012. 2 was for Crawley, 1 for Bolton, no draws so far. The last time they played at this very venue was a 4-1 win for Bolton back in May 2021. That was in League 2. Crawley, those last victory was a penalty shootout victory over Brighton of Albion in the Football League Trophy. Bolton picking up that win, a big win. Against Reading most recently. The odds here 16-5 is your Crawley, 5-2 is the draw, 6-5 odd is your Bolton. They are favoured. I'm going to go with them as well with a 2-0 win. And maybe staving the hot potato or the sacking of Ian Everett for another week. Head over to the Matchday now as Reading take on Huddersfield Town. That's right, Reading with the Ruben Zeta still at the helm up against Michael Duff's Huddersfield, who are a right old skid, a right old blip in the season for Huddersfield. 27 times they have played since 1995, 10 wins for Reading, 12 for Huddersfield. There's been 5 draws between the two sides. Reading, no, just 1 win in 4, 60 for the table, 7 points for the campaign. Up against Huddersfield, 1 win in 5. Wow. 33% form for them right now. Into 5th, though, with 12 points. It ain't going to last, though. They ain't going to last. That form will, of course, drag you down. Last time they played at this very venue was a 3-1 win for Reading, who have just won once at the last 5 against Huddersfield. Huddersfield picking up a 3-1 loss against Northampton at home as a shocker. So defeats against a lot of the defeats, though, were in League Cup, Football League Trophy, so let's not get too disheartened with Huddersfield at the moment. But those defeats can, despite them being in other competitions, can roll into league form. But the bookies will go with Reading 9-5 for the victory, 6-4 is your Huddersfield, 9-4 is the draw. And again, I do believe Huddersfield will win this game, 2-1 win. And of course, any drama, any panic should be just about over. And it's a big one here. It's Birmingham up against Peterborough coming at you at St Andrews. That's right. And I've got my reservations still about certain aspects of the Birmingham. I think they will be up there or thereabouts, but I still think eventually, some kinks in the armour will happen. They've navigated a little bit of a bump in the road. 2 defeats in the last 6 in all competitions. I think that one of them was in the Cup. I think one of them may have been in the league. I'm not too sure. Let me have a quick look at that form here. Birmingham did lose to Walsall in the Football League Trophy and Fulham. Yeah, I guess so. The league form is great. 67% form for them right now, winning 4 of the last 6, sitting second, 16 points up against Peterborough. Now this is a banana skin for Birmingham. Peterborough in 10th right now, unbeaten in the last 3, just 1 defeat in the last 6. They played 10 times since 1993, 3 wins apiece, 4 draws as well. The last time that these two sides played in competitive action at this very venue was a 2-2 draw back in January 2022. In fact, Peterborough just 1 defeat against them over the last 3 in all competitions. The Posh, though, 3-2 winners over Bristol Rovers. Birmingham 2-0 winners over Rotherham, who are supposed to be a contender as well. 2-1 on is your Birmingham. They are hot favourites. 31-10 is the draw. 11-2 is your Raven. Again, I am. I believe there's going to be a blip, a dink and a donk, and I think Peterborough could cause that. But I might be grasping at straws here a little bit. just to see, at the expense of Birmingham City. But yeah, Birmingham can navigate this. I know it's home. It should be realistically a home win. But stranger things have happened. Get over to Bloomfield Road and the rejuvenated Blackpool take on Burton Albion in what should be a good game. Of course, Stevie Bruce's Blackpool turning a corner right now, just one defeat in the last 6. Up against Burton, just one win in the last 6 coming at you. This match on the 28th of September. Blackpool 75% form for them right now. Sitting in 13th with 8 points for the campaign. Burton down in 22nd with 4 points for the season. Now, these two sides have played 11 times since 2015. We have 5 wins for Blackpool, 4 for Burton, 2 draws as well. The last time they played was actually this season over at the Pirelli. It was a 4-0 win for Blackpool, who did them over in the League Cup. Now, the last time they played in the league at this very venue was a 2-0 win for Blackpool back in August 2023. The Tangerines on the back of a big win in London, 2-1 winners it was. That's a monster win when you think about it. In the end, Burton losing to Barnsley at their own gaff. The bookies for this one, we're looking at 7-4 on is your Blackpool, 11-4. The draw, 5-1 is of course your way win. It's going to be 1 winners here at the Seaside, 2-0 winners. Blackpool taking it. Let's get over to Memorial Stadium now as Bristol Rovers take on Wickham. Coming at you on the same day here. Now, these two sides have played 28 times since 2004. 12 wins for Bristol Rovers, 15 wins for Wickham. It's been 1 draw between the two sides. Matthew Taylor's boys are down into 19th right now. 7 points for the season, just 1 win in the last 6. 5 defeats in amongst that cluster there. Wickham, though, unbeaten in the last 6, and they are going about business the right way. They are 9th, 10 points in the campaign, 5 wins in the last 6. They are looking good right now. And I said 28 times they played, 12 wins for Bristol Rovers, 15 for Wickham, 1 draw. The last match that they played at this venue, it was a 2-1 win for Wickham, who've won 5 in the bounce against Bristol Rovers, and they come into this on the back of a 2-1 win over Cambridge most recently. Bristol Rovers a close loss, narrow loss against Peterborough, 3-2 in the end. But the bookies will go with probably with Wickham. 9-5 is your Bristol Rovers, 29-20 is your Wickham. It's tight. 9-4 is the draw. I am also, I feel Wickham will not lose this game. It's just whether or not they have enough in the tank to get the victory, put another goal past them. But I'm going to sit on the fence here with a 1-1 draw. Let's go to Cambridge now as the Cladder Abbey Stadium. That's right, as Cambridge entertain Lincoln. Bit of a ding dong. Currently, Cambridge are struggling under Gary Monk. Just 1 point for the season, 5 defeats on the spin. 8% form for them right now. Lincoln are doing great, and Amaka Skubala sitting in 6th. However, winless in 3, would I say. 22 times they have played since 2002. 6 wins for Cambridge, 7 wins for Lincoln. 9 draws between the two sides. However, last season, Lincoln put 9 past Cambridge in both the home and away games combined. In fact, they got 1, 2, 3 clean sheets on the spin against them. Lincoln, of course, picking up back-to-back draws most recently with the last win, a 1-0 win against Stevenage back in match number 4. Meanwhile, Cambridge, winless in I don't even know how long. The bookies, though, Cambridge for this one, they are 12-5 for the victory, 6-5 is your Lincoln, who are flying high in amongst the playoffs. And 11-5 is the draw. This should be the game that Lincoln get back to winning ways. Going to go with just a 1-0 win, though. Keeping a clean sheet to boot. Down to Brisbane Road we go. It's Leyton Orient up against Wrexham. Leyton Orient on the back of that big win this past weekend. Wrexham back to winning ways following that loss to the Moneybags. Birmingham, of course, a couple of weeks ago now. Orient, 50% form for them right now, 20 for the table, 6 points for the campaign. Up against Wrexham, it's sitting in first, top of the table, just 1 defeat in the last 6, 5 wins are the rest. And they have played 8 times since 2003, 5 wins for the Orient, 1 win for Wrexham, 2 draws as well. Now, the last time that they played at this very venue, it was a 1-0 win for the Orient. That's right, back in March 2019. Wow. In fact, the Orient are unbeaten against Wrexham over the last 6. And they come into this on the back of a big away win against Stockport County. Goodness gracious me. Of course, Wrexham beating Crawley most recently. The bookies, 11-5 for your Orient, 5-4 is your Wrexham, 9-4 is the draw. It's a long way to go for a lot of these Wrexham fans to see this team, but I think they will just about get over the line. 2-0 winners and break that tradition or break that recent run of form against the Orient. So over the 6 fields now as Northampton Town take on Mansfield with Northampton and John Brady in 12th up against Mansfield and Nigel Clough in 8th. Now, they played 25 times since 2003, 7 wins for Northampton, 12 wins for Mansfield, 6 draws, of course. 50% form for Northampton, winning 2, losing 2, and drawing 2. 42% form for Mansfield, but back 2 wins on the last 3 matches. Now, last time around at this venue, it was a 1-0 win for Northampton back in March 2023. Mansfield just 1 loss, though, against them over the last 5. So they've had a recent good run of form against them. Both sides coming in on the back of wins. A big away win for Northampton Town, beating Huddersfield 3-1. Mansfield beating Shrewsbury, which we kind of should have expected, really. What we're looking at, 2-1 on it, or 2-1 is your Northampton, 9-4 is the draw, 27-10 is your away win here. Mansfield punching above their weight right now, and all credit to it. Northampton Town in and around mid-table, where you probably would imagine them to be. Does it smell like a draw to you? Does it? I think, yeah, I'm sitting on the fence here, guys. 1-1. Mansfield will be happy. That'll continue their good run of form. Northampton Town also getting another point in the bag at this stage of the season. Shrewsbury Town next, they're taking on Rotherham, and both sides need a win. Big time. Wow. Stevie Evans must be under pressure and could be being one of the next guys to face the axe right now, because they had high expectations, big turnover in players. Shrewsbury, though, down into 23rd with 3 points. Rotherham down into 21st with 6 points. 21 times they have played since 2007. 9 wins for the Shrews, 6 wins for the Millers, 6 draws as well. Shrewsbury did lose. Actually, they were not too shabby against Rotherham this past time that they were in the same division. They did back-to-back clean sheets against Rotherham, who do come into this on the back of that 2-0 loss to Birmingham. Shrewsbury did lose to Mansfield, of course, with the last victory being a 3-0 win over the Orient at this very venue. The bookies, though, go 5-2 is your Shrewsbury, 23-10, so 23-20 is your Rotherham, 11-5 is the draw. I think I've gone with Rotherham here. I realistically think, and they should win this game, but the form is bad right now for Rotherham, and I think that, especially with the turnover of players, this could be make or break for Steve Evans. So I'm going to give it to him, 2-1 win, Rotherham, and he will ride the coattails of the blade here. And be at the helm for another week when they need to start climbing up the table. Let's head over to the Lamex Stadium now as Stevenage, that's Stevie Evans' old boys, take on Charlton. That's right, Nathan Jones's current boys. Alex Revel in the charge in the dugout for Stevenage, coming into this 42% form for them right now, just 1 win in 4, into 15th in the table with 7 points. Against Charlton, 58% form for them right now, 4th in the table with 13 points. Now, they played 7 times since 2011. We have 4 wins for Charlton, 1 win for Stevenage, 2 draws as well. Last season, it was back-to-back draws between the two sides. We do have on record at this very venue an 8-0 win for Charlton, back in October 2018 in the EFL Trophy Southern. Goodness gracious me, an 8-0 win on the record. In fact, Charlton are unbeaten against Stevenage over the last 6, 4 wins and a couple of draws. Charlton did lose to Blackpool most recently. Stevenage did lose to Exeter most recently. But the bookies, 70-10 is your Stevenage, 8-5 is your Charlton, 9-4 is the draw. Is Nathan Jones committed to the project that is Charlton Athletic, or is he being lured away by Cardiff City? Well, going to go with a 1-0 win. I think regardless of whoever's in charge, I think Charlton will have enough in the bank to win this game. Head on over down to the DW, aka the Brick Community Stadium. It's Wigan, it's Exeter. It's coming out on the 28th of August. Wigan, managed by Sean Maloney, in 14th right now with 7 points for the season, up against Exeter under Gary Caldwell. His old club is Wigan. Now, they played 3 times since 2023, 2 wins for Wigan, 1 win for Exeter. No draws at the moment. Both sides coming into this in okay kind of form. Wigan, 42% form, back-to-back games without a loss. Exeter, 50% form, winning 3 and losing the 1 out of the last 4. Now, it's all been away sides in the 3 games that they have played since 2023, all going in favour of the ways, which include a 2-1 win for Exeter last time they were at DW back in February 2023. Wigan, back-to-back clean sheets for them. Exeter picking up a 2-0 win over Stevenage. Did lose the last away match against Blackpool not too long ago. The odds here, we have even Stevens is your Wigan, 11-4 is your Exeter, 12-5 is the draw. I think I'm swinging for the hosts here, 2-1 win. We're going to take it and start to climb the table once again. And then finally, folks, we head over to a bit of a classic late kickoff as well. Barnsley up against Stockport County. Barnsley currently find themselves in 3rd, Stockport County in 6th. and they were locked horns for the 14th time since 1998. The previous 13, 6 wins for Barnsley, 2 for Stockport, 5 draws between the two sides. Barnsley just 1 win in the last 3, Stockport just 1 defeat in the last 6. Last time around at this very venue was a free draw back in December 2004. It's been a long time, folks, but Barnsley are unbeaten against Stockport over the last 6, 3 wins and 3 draws. Barnsley, though, 2-1 winners last round against Burton. Of course, Stockport County did lose big time against Leyton Orient 4-1 at home, so they need to turn the corner and fast. 6-5 is your Barnsley, 11-5 is your Stockport, 12-5 is, of course, the draw here. This is a heavyweight crunch clash of the ages and probably the biggest game of the weekend. Am I copping out on this one? I am. 0-0. All eyes on this one, though. All eyes on this one, and nobody really wants to make it another loss. So I'm going to sit on the fence with a 0-0 draw. That are my picks, guys, for this week's action. Again, there are 3 games this week, so don't forget about those. Don't forget the link. It is free to get the predictions in. And also, don't forget to vote. 100% free. I know you might not be Blackburn Rovers fans. You might not even stand the sight of my voice or sight of my face or the tone of my voice. You might think it's annoying. But please, make an old man happy again and vote. Vote for Blackburn Rovers Seas. We are up for 2 categories: Best Club Content Creator and Best Podcast. It is simple. It takes 20 seconds. I've timed myself, and I'm a bit of a weirdo on the old. I don't understand these keyboards and mice. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy, vote, and make an old man proud. I do appreciate the low and smash your subscribe, smash the like. Catch you later for the next round of games. But until then, guys, we are done.